Hello, everybody. I'm live. How is everybody doing this afternoon? I know that some people are over at Honor, so I hope everybody's doing well. Today we will be coloring out of Color My Sketchbook Dragons. This is the book from Bennett Klein and his daughter May Klein. You all are doing well. Now, this book is a collection of grayscale coloring books. Now, some of you know that Mr. Bennett Klein has been one of the see. Now, before we get started, I do have to talk about him a little bit because I don't think some of you know, if you watch Color and Chat with Sammy, that she had a whole bunch of his books. But he has a whole other slew of books. But these happen to be the two books that I could find. I have a digital one called Steam, which is like his like a steampunk kind of book. This one is Dragons. This one is Mythic. I have flip throughs of these on the channels, I believe. So, why is my autofocus? I could have very easily. Hold on, guys. Let me take the autofocus off. I thought I had put the autofocus on. So he does a whole bunch of grayscale. He was like one of the. I'm good, Tracy. He was like one of the first artists to do grayscale. This actually, I didn't realize that this actually had May's. May does grayscale too, but she does a lot of things under her father's banner. She also does Maydella's and some of her other books. So, today we'll be doing the Angel. So I put a page behind because I have not guessed this page. So this is the first one we're doing in this book, the Dragons. Now, I was also tempted to do the baby dragon. So we're coloring today, but what would you guys like me to color, with pencils or markers? Because we could do this with either one. Because if we do this with pencils, it's going to take longer. If we do it with marker, it's going to be quicker. But marker actually has, you want markers? Very well. We're going to be doing markers. So. And these are the Winsor and Newton Pro markers. These are alcohol-based markers, so they're not the water-based markers. They have a set of water markers, too. And they come with a fine tip, and then they come with a chisel. Most markers are going to do that, but some markers now are doing brush tip. One of the things I like about my Copics one thing I like about grayscale is that all the shading is done. You don't have to. Worry about this. This color is called Sunflower. Now, I only have 48 of these. These are very good markers. The only criticism I would say that I have of Bennett's work is that the paper in his books are not that good. But he can't control that, I can try and get in closer if you guys like. I only have 2 rules when you come here. So how is that, guys? Is that better for you? When I move closer in, if I move any closer in, it'll come out pixelated. So do you guys like the close? And this one is called Rose Pink. You can only move in so close, and then you see all this, you see this in there. There's a lot of details actually in this picture. Sky blue, cool aqua, powder blue. I've never been a fan of powder blue. I think we're gonna go with cool aqua. The thing about these markers is I got these at a really good price. Is that her hair? I think that's her hair. Hold on, guys. Hi, Vicky. We're coloring today from Color My Sketchbook Dragons, but we're doing the angel. She called to me. So we're coloring with the Winsor and Newton Pro markers right now, but I might add other markers in because some markers I have more colors in than others. I just really love the colors in this. These markers are like in this paper. And mind you, this is Amazon CreateSpace that I'm doing this on. You can use markers on CreateSpace, but if you're going to use markers or any kind of marker, I recommend you put a thick piece of cardstock, maybe even more than one piece. No, these are the alcohol-based ones. Vicky, they have a couple of different kinds. Winsor and Newton, they have the water-based ones, the alcohol ones. These are the alcohol ones. I've tried water-based markers and I wasn't too good with them, but maybe I'll try them again now that I know more about how to color with water. Thank you guys. The thumbs up really help us get the channel and the views up there. And these happen to be drying really fast, so that's a good sign. I'm not sure if that's part of the dress or not. No, it is. Oh, you guys are really good. Wow, 11 of you already. There will be a giveaway later on in the stream if anybody's. Then I'm not going to tell you what I'm giving away because I want it to be a surprise. The thing about Bennett is that he used to have an online store where you could buy his books digitally, and then you would get them. Hello, Shara. We're coloring today out of Bennett Klein's Color My Sketchbook Dragons. And we're coloring the angel, which is the first page in the book. But I have, actually, guys, I want to show you something. I have a picture in this, and it was one of my very first grayscale pictures. So, and I did it with pencil or whatever, and I screwed it up. So I want to show you how I've evolved as a colorist, because I think it's one of those pictures where when you first start, you don't know what you're doing. And I really messed the picture up. The time I didn't really know how to do grayscale. So I overcolored it. Not my best, I will say so. So those are some of the things that you can learn. I didn't like it, Essie. I look back at that picture and I go, oh my God, the thing that you liked that picture. But I think there are a lot of pictures. But I think it shows growth, from where you start where you start is not where you're gonna finish. Sometimes it's more about the journey. I did get one new item. Guys, I did get one new item, and if you're not familiar with this is a aquarelle board. This is the Karen Dash aquarelle board. Now, some of you may have seen this on May and Sammy's, and what they do is when they work with watercolors, they have this little palette and this mixing board. So I got this, guys. So that was what I did. So I figured that would be something that we can do when we go back to Linda Raymond's course book, and then I do the watercolor in that, and then I can mix it. Well, that board is like, what did I pay for? That board is like $11, I think. But because of the affiliate money coming in, I used part of my affiliate money to purchase it. So. Oh, and guys, if you're thinking about getting the Ethno Spirit book on Etsy by Katharina Baba, I can't say that name, but if you're thinking about getting the Ethno Spirit book that was on Color with Claire's channel, email the artist, because the book is like $4 cheaper than what you would get it on Etsy for. So it's a lot less money that you would pay for the book. I'm just putting that out there. Oh, and then starting in July 1st, I'm not sure if it's a whole month or if it's a 2 months, on Instagram, they've been doing this thing called Faces for Charity. So it's a multiple illustrators and artists have been working on this book, and the proceeds will go to charity. So it's gonna be a grayscale PDF book that they're doing on Etsy, but I don't know. I know it's gonna release on July 1st, but I don't know what store it's gonna be releasing on. So I've been going to Instagram and getting the information from there. It's colored by me, which is Selena's channel. Anastasia Coldover's already is donating a page to it, and a few other well-known artists are donating pages there. So just saying, if you guys want that. This color is Orchid. So they're going to be doing, yeah, that's Aqua. I paid like about $40 for this set of 48 markers. I got it at Walmart, but they no longer have it at Walmart, if anybody's curious about that, because I tried looking for them so I could put a link in. No such luck. Bennett was one of the first artists to do grayscale. So, his pictures were lovely. And, the first time I saw his pictures, I was like, oh, those are interesting. But then I started seeing what people were doing with his art, and I was just simply amazed by it. And at the time, I was still working with pencil. I wasn't really into marker yet. But once I started working with markers, it opened up a lot more. Really opened me up creatively in a way that I hadn't been doing with pencils. But when I went back to pencils, I found that the way that I worked with pencils was changing too. Not to say that's a bad thing. Sometimes that can be a good thing. I know I like this blue. I have to remember this is aqua. Colors I really like. No, that's ivory. Deep peach. And this color is blush, but works. This is a blush, but it works more like a skin tone than it does a actual paint. Hi, Nick and Tina. We're working with my Winsor and Newton Pro markers. This is blush, but it works like a flesh tone in this set. Different colors are going to work differently in different sets, so keep that in mind too. And paper is going to play a big factor in when you use your marker. Like this is create space. So we're working from Color My Sketchbook Dragons. This is a grayscale book. Now, Nick and Tina, Bennett Klein was like one of the first to come out with grayscale. So you really learn. This is Poppy. Like he was one of the first ones. He even he had a face. I'm not sure if the Facebook group exists, but I knew for a while it existed. He even used to have an online store, but when I went to try and buy some of the images, some of the books online recently, the store disappeared. So I don't know what's been going on with that. Mm-hmm. This is apple. This is a green. So hi Kim. We're working on Color My Dragon. Now some would say, well, you shouldn't use your better markers on this paper, but here's the way I feel. I bought them. I'm going to use them the way that I see fit. But thank you, Kim. I like it so far. was tempted to do the baby too, and there's a picture here of a baby dragon, which probably would have been a lot faster, but there was something about this picture that just, well, sometimes you see a picture and you're like, it calls to you. Hola, Sherry Cano. I think you're new here. Hi, Sue. How are you? Hello to everybody coming in that I missed. You know, it's no, we can do this in a different green list. Hi, just Lisa. See how I know, right? This is apple. This is the color called apple. I still got to do the dragon's eye though. Hi, Elizabeth, Spooky House. Do I have any moms in here? Remember, always use white to fix it. I have pictures that I've never finished because I have screwed them up. There's a picture in a Hannah Carlson book. I forget which book it is, but the face looks like she has sunburn in it. And I never went back to finish that picture, and I always meant to go back and finish that picture. Good, Kim is an awesome mom. So. Who shall we make a mom? Who's always here? SCE, you are now a mod. You are always here, so you will. And I did not cancel the page, so therefore, SCE is now a moderator, so because she's always here. I know on coloring, I think Anna was coloring. I'm not sure if Anna's still on or not, but I know she was on for about an hour. Then I'm not sure who else is on. You know, there's always going to be some overlap because there's so many of us now. No problem. Then you see that. You are on tonight, Nick and Tina. What time? Oh, I am using the Winsor and Newton Pro markers. I bought this set of 48 at Walmart for about, what did it come with tax? It came up to about 40 something. But they're no longer selling. This is Color My Sketchbook Dragons by Bennett Klein. This is Crimson. And it's funny because when you look at these nibs, they almost look like brush tips, but they're not. So 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So everybody, go to Nick and Tina's tonight if you can. Just remember their time is Eastern Standard Time, so convert your time zones. So that's the red. Thank you, guys. Sometimes we don't know who's. This is pine. I've not tried this color. This is a darker color. I've not tried this color. This has a really nice colors in it. Well, that's a little too dark, but maybe I'll do the trim like this. This is a really dark green. I haven't done a Bennett Klein picture in a really long time, so, and I'm doing grayscale, but I feel like, Bennett Klein kind of gets lost with all the big artists now, like Christine Karen. Who else does grayscale? What's the two guys? Meadow Green. I haven't tried this yet. Let's try Meadow Green. I haven't tried this in this set yet. I know, right? Oh, that feels nice. I like this set because it has a lot of greens in it. They are pretty, but this set is not being sold, and I bought this from Walmart. I even looked on Amazon to see if they had a set of these, the set that I'm using now, and they don't. So I don't know. I know you can buy these individually on the colors individually on dickblick.com, but these are not refillable. Some people say you can refill them if you use you buy the Copic ink, but the thing with Copic ink is if you're going to do that, you have to match the colors exactly because Copic inks are just a very specific color match. I know, right? But you know what? I'd rather use what I buy, Lisa, than let it go to waste. And believe it or not, guys, and people ask me what pencil is the best for grayscale. Well, that's hard because it depends on the paper too. Paper is going to be the factor. What pencils will be, what paper you use, what colors you're going to use, and what set you're going to use. But I found for like some of the more toothier papers, the Tombow Air can work really well. And then some of the books, like I find for the Christine Karen book for the grayscale that I do on not the color in heaven, but the fairies to the actual coloring book, that markers work really well in that book. Because that paper is different than the regular Amazon Create Space paper. And this is like the first Create Space paper. So now I'm going to make the eyes. This is Aqua again. Yeah, it's like really glossy, the Christine Karen paper. Do I have that in my possession? Do I have that in my possession? Pretty sure I saw it. No, I don't have it right now, but I was pretty sure I had it earlier today. So, but different paper works differently. Definitely don't have that paper. So. But what color should I make this? It's going to be a really weird color. Olive green. I think olive green would be a compliment to it. Oh yeah. It looks like, I'm not sure if it's water or if it's goo. You know what I mean? I'm not sure what it is, but dragon goo. I think it was supposed to be water, but I'm not sure what that was next to a dress, but we do what we need to be done. Hi, Jane, adult coloring Jamie. We're coloring in Color My Sketchbook by Bennett Klein, Color My Sketchbook Dragons. We are using the Winsor and Newton Pro markers. This is grayscale. And the hashtag for this month, guys, is June Grayscale. They're very nice for the price I bought them for. So this one is bright green. Hi to everybody coming in. I like working with, for me, working with markers is a lot easier in grayscale than it is with pencils. But that's not to say you can't do it with pencils. It just takes longer. But they also have a this paper. No, some people say they can't work on the Create Space paper. And, here's my thing about that. I find a way to make it work. I'm not familiar with Angela Porter. Well, depends. Do you know, Ashley, that Copic sells three green markers together? And they're all supposed to be complementary colors of one another. Yeah, Copic, Copic sells markers in sets of three. So sometimes you'll find three blues, three reds, three browns, three yellows, three greens together. I specifically picked Bennett Klein to do today because I wanted to do a page with him. And this month I've been doing grayscale, so we started off with the Linda Ravenscroft. We did a Christina Nowak book. A Jade Summer grayscale book. So grayscale doesn't have to be scary. For me, when I started getting the grayscale, I didn't really understand how to do it. And now that I'm doing it more, I kind of like doing it more. And this one is called Poppy. Here's the thing about the Prismacolor markers. If you buy a set, you have to buy other sets to complete them. And I don't like that they run out of ink faster than any other marker, so I've been told, depending on how much you use something. And they sell them in a lot of different sets, I think. What do they sell them? Manga, landscape, portrait, sea. This is a really nice color. This red is nice. I think we're gonna make that a blue. I'm not sure yet. Or a yellow. I haven't decided yet. We tried that color yet, but that's not a gray. This is a gray, cool gray. Hold on, I think that's a grayish green. No, that's the blender. I don't use the blenders. No, that's a black. This is ice gray. Um, Kim, when you refill those, try and get colors that are close enough, but also look at the color chart for the Copics and try to match them to the marker swatch charts that you have so you know what you're refilling. Well, most have the same names, but they're not always the same colors. So keep that in mind. This is cyan. That's a really nice dark blue, but I like it. Wow, this blue is really nice. Well, sometimes you see a blue and you're like, oh wow, I love this blue. Hi, Kate. We're coloring in Bennett Klein's. We're using Winsor and Newton Pro markers, Kate. This color is just like outstanding. I'm looking at this blue like, oh my goodness. I think I've fallen in love with the new blue. Okay, we're using the Winsor & Newton foam markers, so these are the alcohol-based ones. I'll make this red, and this will be poppy. Thank you, Kate. These are alcohol-based markers. These also come in watercolor markers, Kate, but these are the alcohol. So. What the hell? Where did that come from, that stain? Oh, well, we can always cover that up later. Well, it depends on how much you use the messy. I use my Copics quite a lot, and I refill them a lot because I use them a lot. So it depends on usage, what you use, and what kind of paper. You know, everything is going to be a little bit different depending on how you use it. Sorry, guys, I had to get my water brush. That's good. The color markers. Well, Kim, that's all because you probably haven't played with it enough. Now, these are. Now, I'm bringing something else into the picture, guys. Give it a background. I'm going to make the background an orange. But you have to use them with other Copics, and then you get a really different experience. These are called Marabou Aqua Pen Graphics. These are water-based brush pens. You know, here's the thing with Copics. If you're going to get Copics, get a basic set of 12. Then get a set of skin tones, whether it be the Sketch or the Chows, or the Classics or the Sketch. You know, to me, because then you get a good selection of what colors to use. And it gives you the idea, maybe you'll like them, maybe you won't like them. Plus, remember, Copics are refillable. If you can buy the ink and then refill them. The other thing I suggest you guys get is a tweezer for your Copics. You can replace the nibs for Copics. Thank you, guys. Yes, the thumbs up keeps us. Thank you. But remember, we still got the whole borders to do of this pick, so we still have a lot more to do in this pick. Hi, Tammy Ann. You know, Bennett's work is really good. Okay. Get one sometimes when it's wet. This is going to make the page buckle, but I don't mind if it buckles. And his books are very affordable on Amazon. What are they, like $8 or less to buy his books now? Oh, it's been raining a lot lately. It was raining when I went out before. Exactly, Kim. You know, here's the thing. People say that they don't like Copics, but it depends on the paper you're using. It depends on the book. It depends on a lot of things, how much you use it. If we don't finish this today, then we will probably finish it tomorrow. Then we will do the back. We'll do the whole border. The border is going to take time because the border has a lot of fine lines, as you can see. Oh, that's good. The sun came out. I know Bennett had a Facebook group too, so I don't know if that's the wrong. This does not go to the set. That's just a. Colorado is supposed to be nice, isn't it? This is forest green. Because if I move the picture on, it's just to make my life a little bit easier when I'm coloring. Then we'll do the plates all in these 4 plates in greens, and then we'll do the giveaway. But there's one thing that I would. Yes, there will be a giveaway, Kim. I have the books actually on one of my other little things. So there will be a giveaway. Winner would choose their choice of one of 4 books. So that's the one thing there. So probably tomorrow you guys will help me pick out what I'm using for the rest of the stuff. I am using the Winsor & Newton foam markers, but for this orange here, I used a Marabou Art Aqua Pen Graphics pen. So for that I used the pen, an Aqua pen. But everything else I used Winsor & Newton foam markers. Yes, Winsor & Newton. And I left the link down where you can purchase this book, so those are my affiliate links. And so if you buy something through one of the affiliate links, that actually helps the channel. Yeah, Winsor & Newton. These markers are just outstanding. But it's funny, when they dry, they have really... Because whenever you apply wet medium to paper, it's going to look different when it dries. Yes, you are, Kim. And I have my other markers on, also on there. I have my Copics out. I have my Big Flicks out. So. Kim, I bet your hands and feet are cold. You're funny about that. So, this set has really nice greens. And this was the biggest set that I could find, the 48. What I like about this set, Kate, is this. It's 48, and he got this thing over here. But they all fell out one day, so totally in different order than the normal order. But they all have numbers and things like that. So this was the biggest set that I could find at the time, Kate. So they were very reasonably priced. But they were. So we will be doing that giveaway now. But I'm just going to put some of these. I like to always put my markers away a little bit because I'm normally not a very, what we call, organized person. So they actually, one day I knocked this over and then I put the just. So I messed up where the colors were. So I have 4 books. So you or me? Well, they want us, Kate, the pro markers, those I bought from Walmart. Kate, when they were having them on a special deal. And the only reason why I found out they were on a special deal was because of someone in the Facebook groups. So when I got them from Walmart, actually, Walmart.com. I didn't get them from the normal places that I shop. So sometimes if you guys are looking for deals, go on people's YouTube channels. Also go through the Facebook groups because those groups tell you. Sometimes those places will tell you when they're doing something special. Because right now I know there's a Cali art marker set. And I know Hoo just came out with a set of brush markers, but there's only 40 of them so far. So as you can see, Kim jumped the gun a little bit, but here's what's available for giveaway. So I'm going to do 2 winners. Both have to be, okay, here are the rules. 1, you must live in the U.S., no international. I'm sorry because I cannot ship international. International shipping sometimes is as much as paying for a whole new book. So only U.S. people. So what's up for giveaway is the Adorable Circle of Life. I've never colored in this, and now some of you know this is Frey, Ian, and the Haunted. Now I know some people. So Kim has already jumped the gun a little bit. That's okay. So, and what she'll do is, then I have the Fantastic World of Brother Screen. Now this is lovely images, but they're not going to be something that I color. So I figured why not give it to somebody who will actually like this book. So you got the Brothers Grimm, Dark Garden by Paula Marjana. I'm not gonna color in this, but I know a lot of people who would like this, who like this style of art. It's just not for me. Or you could have Love in an Anime World. But now this is cute, but it's not my style of book to color. Now I know a lot of people would like this, who would like this book, but it's just not my style anymore. You know, when I got it, it was okay. So here's what Kim has said. Please no talking during the midway. Wait for Grace to say go before typing the number. The first one closest to the number wins. Okay, so try not to go over. And so what I'm going to do is put up random org. So there's 12 of us. So 1 to 20. The number will be 1 to 20. And when I say go, you can do it. So don't enter the number before I say go. So we're doing a giveaway for one of these. This is what's for one of these 4 books. Thank you, Kim. Come on, nobody wants a book? Give you about until I'll give you a few more seconds, few more. One to 20, Tammy Ann. You're over by a lot. 1 to 20, Tammy Ann. Are the numbers. You went over the number limit. Try again, Tammy. And when I say stop, no more numbers. Let me go to random org and pick the number. And the number is 20. So the person closest to the number is Kim. Kim, what book would you like? Dark Garden, Love in an Anime World, The Brothers Grimm, The Adorable Circle of Life. Which book would you like, Kim? Hi, Cajun. So you want Grimm. Okay. second book. So the next three books that we have now is The Adorable Circle of Life, Love in an Anime World, and Dark Garden. So the same rules apply. 1 to 20 must live in the U.S. as before. So same rules. Don't type in the number until I say go. Cajun, you came in right at a giveaway. We'll make the numbers 1 to 25. So just gonna refresh. Hi everybody coming in. We're doing a giveaway now for one of these three books: Love in an Anime World, Dark Garden, and The Adorable Circle of Life. One through 25. And I use random org to pick the winner, and you must live in the US. So thank you, Cajun. When I say stop, you can stop. So let's put the generator on. And the number is 15. Who's closest to 15? And Tammy Ann, you win. I can very clearly say. Mods, can you confirm that the winner was Tammy Ann? Because, so Tammy Ann. So, Tammy, which book would you like? Dark Garden, Love in an Anime World, or The Adorable Circle of Life? Dark Garden. Sorry guys, I'm just putting the prizes away in my bag. So. I'm glad. I'm happy for you, Tammy. So, winners. Email me that with your addresses so I can send the prizes out to you. So, I am too. Those are really fun things to do. This is powder blue. I'm not sure. I might have it, Kim. Double check with me because I'm not sure. This is powder blue. Lately, I've been liking blue a lot. It is. I like sending happy mail too. It makes me happy to see people enjoy the channel. We all get something different out of channels, and I think I like channels that are happy and good. But we can't always be happy. But there's so much diversity in the color tube community, and I just love seeing what everybody does. Hi, Corey. How are you? We are coloring from Color My Sketchbook Dragons. And we are using I just gave away 2 coloring books. We're using Winsor and Pro markers. There was a comment made on my channel, and I felt so. It was made about one of the live giveaways, and someone said that they didn't like the fact that A, I made the giveaway live. Number 2, that I shouldn't give my coloring books to other color tubers or allow other color tubers to participate in the giveaway. And that really broke my heart because, the giveaway is meant to be to say, I'm giving back to the community, and I want to include everybody in the giveaway if I can. I can't include international people because the shipping is too high. But it makes me feel sad when people don't appreciate the spirit of generosity. Exactly, Cajun. It shouldn't be about, and that made me sad because I want everybody to come here and enjoy their time. So that was like my only, that made me sad for a while. And then I thought, you know what? I'm going to continue doing giveaways the way I do them. I can't let one bad apple ruin it for everybody else. No, we shouldn't let those bad people ruin our happiness, our experiences. Because they win them. We need to be focused on the positive, not the negative. Exactly, Corey. But we can't let those people ruin everything. Thank you, Shara. And this is powder blue. I mean, I still have all this to go with this picture, so keep that in mind. Exactly. We should celebrate the positive, not the negative. I'm really not at all okay. I can't let those people win. So I'm liking them. They're really smooth. They're not as smooth as the Copics, but they are smooth. It's thank you, Kate. And I love watching you because you're so usually so positive. It is. It's like I don't understand where it's coming from. And then, people don't understand that, just because we're behind the camera doesn't mean that we're not real human beings with real lives. I was always taught if you don't like something, don't say anything. Let's move on. There's no reason to be mean spirited. So that's the blue. Let's see how I say. So, should we continue or should we save the rest for tomorrow? I must say, I wasn't expecting the green to dry like this. I think we should leave. I think maybe we should color for a little bit more. Yeah, you know what? Let me finish this and then maybe we'll do something. And this is red. Here's what I say. Everybody who comes here is welcome, as long as they're respectful and they don't harass or bully each other. As long as we're here and be respectful of each other. Watch it. Thank you, Kim. That makes me feel good, you know? I want this place to be nice and warm. As long as we're all respectful of each other, I think we can for our screen. That's good. That you feel comfortable here, you know? There's a lot of little leaves here. I didn't realize how many leaves were in this picture. I guess me and Becky picked pictures which have lots of leaves today. Michelle has a really nice thing. I also like that Michelle does what you call Bible readings. I don't see that a whole lot on other people's channels, and I think that's very different. No, you hear a fountain in the background. Mom, is it raining outside? What is that, the plane? What? It's a car, probably. You know, there's an old expression, and I think who used to use it? You can't have this. You can't have the sun without a little bit of rain. Here's powder blue. We'll go to 330. It does, doesn't it? I like it's a funny thing because I started off as a pencil Corey, and now I really like working with markers. Don't get me wrong, I still like working with pencils. It's just that when you use markers, they're just so much faster. Becky calls me robo hands, but there are people who color so much faster than me. Yes, and it's kind of funny because I'm looking at this. You guys don't see it, but I'm actually looking at somewhat at this thing here, which we call the color wheel. And it just happened in this set. The markers really, all the greens just complemented each other so well in this set of foam markers. Never mind that, guys. My mother's taking off her boot. You know, I still work with pencils. Corey, last week we worked in the Christina Nowak book, and she had a couple of grayscale pictures. This is like 3 or 4. Who did it? Someone recently did a review of those. Was it with Color with Claire or Color with D? Maybe did them, or somebody did them recently. Did a thing where they did who markers, but they only had like 40. You know what I mean? And at that price tag, I don't think buying 40 for that price tag is really worth it when I can get 100 Cali arts for around the same for a little more money. So, but that's just a personal thing. Somebody else did them too. Was it Anne who did the review? It might have been Anne, but I don't think Anne has those yet. No, they're not brush markers. They're chisel and a nib. But we're talking about the new markers from Hoo just did a set of brush tips. And then I found out a few days ago that they're going to be re-releasing Avengers Endgame because they want to beat Avatar's box office. And they're only like $43 million away from doing it. They want to be box office king. So in order to do that, they said that they're re-releasing it with new footage and a new post-credit scene and a tribute. So it doesn't change the movie, but I'm kind of curious to see what they're going to put into the post-credit scene because I've heard a lot of rumors about as to what the post-credit scene was supposed to be. What could you not find on Amazon? I think they went out to some people for review as beta testers, but I don't know if they're out yet on Amazon. So I don't know if they're being sold yet because they might have just sent those out to people to review them. Oh, thank you, Cajun, so much for the super chat. Everybody, the super chat means a tremendous amount to me, guys. Thank you so much. Oh, that's going to be a really pretty trip, New Zealand. Thank you so much, Cajun. That I really appreciate it, guys. And you know that money goes right back into the channel. Thank you. It really does make a difference. That's someone told me that they actually have a set of, I'm not sure how many pro markers there are in total. Someone said to me there's like over 90 of them. So one thing that I like about this set is that they have them in a box and they put them like this rather than, you know. Wow, guys, so we'll color this part and then we'll be done after this part. Just as far as green. And the thing about markers too, guys, is if you have to color fast with them because otherwise they leave streaks and then you gotta cover them with pencil. Not that that's a bad thing, but I find that when I started with markers I was going slow, that they left streaks, so. All it does is take practice with markers. I guess my mother was turning on her computer for work or turning it off. Because my mother's been working from home. I might actually, I think 1 or 2 weeks in July I'll be on vacation. So I might actually film some videos, some color and chat videos. So guys, I will let you know in ahead if when out the weekend I don't stream. So remember, this color is going to be this color when it's done. So this is what we've colored today, guys. So I wanted to stop it at this. Thank you guys so much for coming to the stream, and thank you guys for the everything that you can do to support me in this channel. I like bright pictures, so thank you guys so much for coming to the stream. It really, really was. I have had a fun time. So tomorrow we will finish up doing this. The colors will be green, purple, and poppy, and red. Those are the colors that we will. Don't worry, guys. I like to keep the colors that I'm going to use for the next stream together. That way I can put everything together. Bye, everybody. Thank you for coming. So, what happens? Yes, they're on sale for $39.99. But if you use whose link, and had a link to someone else's link, and you can buy them for less money. So, thank you guys so much for coming. And I think Kate is going to stream next, or I forget who someone else is supposed to be on, but there's so many of us now. So everybody have a wonderful, wonderful weekend, and I will see you tomorrow, hopefully. Bye.